Hi everybody, how are you today? Myself, I am very well. So anyway, today's book review was kind of added to my reading by, well, I was going to enter this creative writing contest, and you have to read a classic too. You have to read a classic and rewrite it in your own way. So I was reading it, and then I kind of realized my teacher told me that I had to be in America to enter, so that kind of sucked. And I was already 30 pages in, so I thought I'd finish it. Today's book review is going to be on Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Yes, this book was originally published on January 1st, 1958. Yeah, I said right, 1958. It has 12 chapters and 225 pages. 1958. I'll let you guys know that again. 1958. It is a New Year's book. January 1st. I find that pretty cool. A New Year's book. So yeah, this book is kind of pretty old, so it's a classic. So I kind of like it. I never heard of this book before until I was going to do that writing contest, and then my teacher said, you should read Lord of the Flies. And I was like, what's Lord of the Flies? So anyways, she talked to the English teacher. He gave me this book from his class. I read it, and it was alright. It was pretty good. So yeah, anyways, it doesn't really say what it's about or anything, so I'm just going to do a brief description. This book is about a bunch of boys who were flying somewhere near England, I guess, and then all of a sudden their plane crashes. The boys are scattered around this small island, and then they are brought together by this crotch, I think, this like shell, and then when they're all together, they're like, we have to figure out a way to survive, so we should vote on who's chief. And this boy named Ralph, our main character, gets voted chief. And so anyways, this book is mostly about survival and what happens when you take away the social, and what happens when you're all alone and struggling to survive. You probably just go back to nature. So yeah, it kind of reminded me of the Gone series in a few ways, except it was just boys on an island, and a lot of crazy stuff happens. So yeah, it took me 1 week to read this book. It was, even though it was a 25 page, the words were pretty small, but I didn't mind that. And yeah, like, it was a good read. Like, when I was reading, I was like, okay, I have to finish this soon. And then when I was done, I looked back at it, and I think it was pretty good. Now that I look back at it, it was really good. Got 3 stars. 3 out of 5. So yeah, our main character Ralph is like one of those boys who know that they have to do this to get this. Like, he knows that they have to find a way to get the attention of people, so then they could be rescued off this island. And there's this other boy, Jack, who knows that they need meat and food to survive, so he's pretty much in charge of hunting. And so anyways, this kind of war occurs, and then occurs between them, and it kind of breaks up everything. And in the end pretty much shocked me. Like, I wasn't really expecting what happened in the end to happen. I was like, wow. I could just say that. So yeah, like, it was, like, you know, like I said, like, when I'm looking back at it now, it was alright. It was pretty good. But reading it, I was kind of slow. Like, for some reason, I was very slow reading this book. yeah, I was pretty slow reading this book for some reason. And throughout this book, since this is borrowed from the school, there's like notes written in it since I borrowed it from the school. This is not my copy. So yeah. Thank you, my school, for letting me borrow this. And yeah. And as you notice on the cover, there's a dead pig that's bleeding. Once as you get a little bit deeper into the book, you'll see what the dead pig is. Like, yeah. I guess that's all I can say. And the writing style is really different. Like, some words are spelled differently, some words are a little different and everything. So, I recommend this book for kind of higher age group. So the writing style is pretty different. Yeah, like when I was reading it, I was like, what do you mean by this? And I kept on getting confused because they kept on switching between characters. Once again, that's like the Gone series. I'm not going to compare books. Do not compare books. Do not compare books. Okay, I'm not going to compare books. I'm talking to myself. So yes, they kept on switching between characters. Like, sometimes they'll be talking about Ralph, and then all of a sudden they will move to Jack. And then all of a sudden they move to this boy named Simon. I was like, what? And then it took me a few paragraphs to figure out who they were talking about. I was like, oh, okay, so they're talking about this person. And so that was kind of confusing. But I still pretty much, well, like I said, now I look back at it, I pretty much enjoyed it. So yeah. So anyways, I don't really have much to say about this book. It's just one of those reads that you read and then you're doing a review on it and you don't really have much to say. So I don't know what else. So yeah, Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I recommend this. I kind of do. Not really. Not unless you really want to. You can read it. I'm not going to stop you. Like, if I have to read this when I'm in English and I have to read this in the future, I will already know what it's about. That's the upside of it. And it was alright. I enjoyed reading it. I kind of have something to look up to, besides the look up to, so, yeah, so, anyways, Lord of the Flies. I guess I will see you guys. Oh, wait. Dang, I keep on forgetting this. Before I go, I keep on forgetting to mention this. Okay? You see there's a giant gap in my bookshelf, and right here, you can see that they're entirely full. So before I forget, like I nearly did, I should tell you guys that I am lending my books to my book series to my friend. She's reading them, and that's that space, so that's why that is empty. In case for those of you who are wondering, I keep on forgetting to mention them in the videos. I don't know why. I'm being very forgetful. So if you're wondering what series is there, it's the Gone series. That's right there by Michael Grant. And yeah, I ordered his 5th book, I think. I think I ordered it. I don't know. So yeah, I ordered some books, and they will be here soon. So yeah, I will be seeing those pretty soon. Yeah. So anyways, yes, I think I remembered everything. I hope I did. I'll feel pretty dumb later if I just all of a sudden remember something that I forgot to mention. So I hope I remembered everything. So yes, anyways, I gotta go. I gotta fly. Okay, pretty funny. Lord of the Flies, gotta fly. Okay, lame joke. Okay, bye.